My husband married me just to make his lover jealous. They had a fight and broke up while they were dating. His lover got so mad that she went abroad in a huff, but instead of chasing after her, he turned around and married me. I wore a wedding dress that wasn't really meant for me and married a man I didn't love. Everyone said that the moment his lover came back, he'd toss me aside without a second thought. 3 years later, when I was waiting for my husband to come home after cooking, I saw the entertainment news on TV. It blared, showing Allison Jennings, the famous dancer, tumbling off the stage. My frown deepened as I spotted a familiar figure, Adam. His silhouette was unmistakable as he moved through the chaos, scooping Allison into his arms and vanishing from the scene. Last night, this man lay beside me, promising to be home early today, yet here he was, playing hero to another woman. My eyes drifted to the untouched dinner on the table, now cold. The bitter irony of the moment clawed at me. Without hesitation, I rose and dumped food into the trash. The scalded blisters on my pale hand stood out as I wiped them against my dress, and I swallowed the lump forming in my throat. I turned upstairs to pack. The divorce agreement we signed 3 years ago loomed in my mind, an expiration date set to coincide with Allison's return from studying abroad, though there were still 3 months left. It seemed she'd decided to cut that timeline short. Dragging my suitcase downstairs, I called Adam. His voice came through the line, sharp with irritation. What is it now? My heart clenched at his tone, last night's sweet words mocking me in the back of my mind. I swallowed the ache and asked quietly, have you had dinner? A long pause. Cut the crap. I'm busy. He snapped before hanging up. I stared at my phone, willing myself not to cry, stiffening my spine. I marched to the garage and picked the most expensive car we owned. The city's most exclusive hotel gleamed under the night sky as I approached the reception desk. Handing over my black card, I said firmly, book the presidential suite for 3 months. The receptionist blinked. Ma'am, that's $5 million up front, with a 30% penalty for early checkout. Charge it, I said coolly. If I didn't spend this money now, someone else, probably Allison, would. I was still Mrs. Walcott for a few more hours, and I intended to use that title to my advantage. The receptionist processed the payment and handed me the key, her smile polite but curious. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Adam glanced at his phone and noticed its action alert. His brow furrowed at the amount and location. As he reached for his phone to call me, Allison was wheeled out of surgery, her dance costume still bloodied from her fall. Doc, how is she? Adam asked, his voice taut. She's stable, mild concussion, bruising, minor spinal trauma. She'll recover, but her career may depend on how well she heals. Allison's pale face pinched with worry. Will I still be able to dance? There's a chance you might, but it'll take time. The doctor hedged. Tears welled in her eyes, but she turned to Adam, forcing a weak smile. Thanks for today. You can go now. I'll be fine, the doctor interrupted. She can't stay alone with a concussion. Someone needs to monitor her. Adam hesitated before speaking. I'll stay tonight. Just rest. Allison, she murmured a soft thank you before adding, should I call Dolores to explain? Her voice was tentative, as though aware of the tension she'd caused. Adam's expression darkened. No need. He stayed the night at the hospital, leaving only at dawn. When Adam returned home, the housekeeper greeted him at the door. Good morning, Mr. Walcott. Would you like breakfast? Yeah, he muttered, pinching the bridge of his nose. His head throbbed from lack of sleep. Where's Dolores? She likely left early. Didn't see her this morning, the housekeeper replied, her tone hesitant. Adam frowned. Dolores rarely left without saying something, glancing at his watch.